Good morning, Rebecca, back at my aquarium. We have some new visitors here. Well, they're not visitors, they're new residents. We have added to our fish flock. I wanted to share with you guys today a story about how Linda put this woman who was making her money off of homeless people under the name of Jesus out of business. Now, this is a subject I could get really deep into, but let me just say, point out a few things. First of all, wherever you have vulnerable people, they're going to be attracting predators. Okay. Second of all, go to major homeless shelters, major social services serving homeless people, domestic abuse shelters in your community. Go look at these places. Now, there are wonderful, amazing people doing just God's work under really difficult circumstances in those places. The people who work in those places are due a great deal of respect. But go and check out who's funding those places. You're going to find some pretty big corporate names. And I want you to think about how responsible those corporations are being in terms of how they're treating their workers, in terms of their sourcing practices if they source from overseas, in terms of accounting for their impact on the environment. So in terms of actual human flourishing, okay? And then ask yourself, is UHG, for example, going to be more or less humane to the most vulnerable people than they are to the rest of us? Are the systems that they help to create and sustain going to be better or worse than the ones they have created for the rest of us? There's a lot of money being passed around to provide what we know are inadequate, inhumane, and counterproductive responses to homelessness. And that is all I will say on it. Now, there are then also various lower level kind of grifters, who, whatever reason, if you've ever tried helping people, you know what I'm talking about. You run into people. So this particular woman, her deal was she sold soda for $1 a can to homeless people. Now she was getting this soda donated. So she was making money providing primarily junkies, because we all love sugar, but nobody loves sugar like an addict. And if you know, you know. If you know, you know. So she's excusing this. She is driving around doing this in a car with a license plate with the name Jesus on her license plate. And I believe that was part of her whole spiel, was that she gave her a chance to talk to and minister to these people. And she was charging $1 because, of course, teaching people to be responsible and self-sufficient, sometimes you just got to start where you start. And, yeah, I'm not even going to, if you need to have it explained to you what's wrong with this, you should go read the red letters in the Bible, okay? Poor people do not exist for us to make profit off of, and we should be able to, whatever excuse we come up with, there are lots of ways to teach people responsibility. We let people volunteer to help other people. That's what we did. But Linda was aware of this woman, and needless to say, she did not approve of this woman's tactics and decided, we're going to put her out of business, at least in this area. And so she went to Ted Winecki, who was the one man funding the whole thing, Ted Winecki, and explained the situation and said, I'd like to start allocating money for soda. And he said, sure. And so we started giving away soda. And then people didn't have to spend $1. And in fact, during the day when they might be tempted to spend $1 on soda, some of them literally could say, no, I'll wait until later when I can get one for free. So yeah, maybe teaching people some responsibility, right? It is genuinely, it never ceases to amaze me how effective being really good to people is in helping them grow and learn things that they need to grow. We are so brainwashed into believing that the answer to everything is to punish, to deprive, to prevent, to control, all of this stuff. No, actually, we're made in God's image. He said when he finished making us that we were very good. Not that we were perfect, but we're very good. If we're good to each other, guess what starts to come out? What God naturally put in there. Anyways, that is my story and my little rant about why being good to people is a very good thing. And making money off of poor people is disgusting, however you wrap it up. Help people get to a place where they have enough that they can, of their own volition, turn around and help other people. That's what you do. This isn't rocket science. So anyways, I love you all. Please go check out my website, get linked up on all of my socials. Be sure to check out TikTok. I retold the story of the unbelievable legend of Staff Sergeant there this morning. I wanted to tighten it up a bit, and if you missed it or you would like to hear it again, this is a story that, like, my Lyft driver recently was like, I had to stop. I couldn't get out of the car. I mean, I could have, but he was like, no, I need you to know. I listen to people's stories all day long. I have never heard a story like that. I didn't expect that. And he loved it. So hopefully you will too. Go to my TikTok and check it out. You'll find the links to all my socials on my website, theupsidedownworld.com. Oh, and very good news. We were able to send $80 to Raju in Bangalore, India for widows who needed blankets. So yay us. We did it. Good job. All right. Love you all. I will talk with you later. Bye.